Yeah, I love it, man. We come out smoking right out of the gate with the first variation. So break that down for us a little bit. Show us kind of what you're doing, how you're building that up, kind of where you're going on the neck with that, so we kind of get a better feel for what you're thinking in your mapping strategy there.
Cool. Well, I'm going to use kind of a mid gain tone here, just so I'm not. Kind of here. Demonstration volume, if you will. And most importantly, I'm going to
slow it down. So the first lick comes in here on the pentatonic. Well, let's say it's the Mixolydian. Fooled you.
Here we go. I'm back. Real time. So we start out with signature Schenker thing. If you think of an E dominant 7 chord like this, I start with that 3rd and 7th right up here top. And that's just this is all from Pack It Up and Go from the UFO album Obsession. So if you haven't listened to that record, you could go and listen to that like 10 times over and you'd be kind of reliving me at 15. So I start out with that. Then I play more bluesy, which is really kind of a lick that's in the original version in the chorus. And then, and this is classic Schenker, I shift registers. So I start out here with this Mixolydian dominant 7 sound, then a blues sound, then blues licks. And in Pack It Up and Go, Schenker does this. Which is a classic repeater. And you can repeat that as many times as you want. In this solo, I really only play it once, and then I do a big descending blues lick, all triplets. And that's kind of indicative of like my kind of blues licks. You know, it's just kind of, it's like takes you all the way from the G all the way down. It's the whole box, and you know, it just kind of gets you all down to that low E. Now at this point I do another total Schenker move, which is, again, I jump octaves, so I go from the lowest note on the instrument to the highest note on the instrument. And you hear Schenker do this all the time, so that's what I did. It's still kind of in that just a blues context, and then these are all just kind of my bag of tricks, blues licks. I do these bends where you grab 2 strings. You're really only playing one of them, but you kind of hear the second one, so it creates overtones. And there I'm going from, you know, kind of the upper extension of the pentatonic box in there. And then, oh, what's the next lick? Oh, yeah. So here, I start with a blues lick, pattern lick, which you can pick up in my pattern rock soloing course, Jeff. I believe it's in my pattern rock soloing course. And it's triplets. And then when I get to the top, I'm doing this thing from the G down to the D. And then I change the G to a G sharp. So you really just switch it from the blues scale to like a Mixolydian. Everybody's got a different name for this, so I'm not even going to try. But you folks just move your pinky up a fret. And now here, the backing track, it switches to an A chord. And so in order to create a thematic quality to the solo, I do the same thing on the downbeat of the A chord that I did at the downbeat of the solo. So at the downbeat of the solo on the E, I play that 3rd and 7th of the dominant 7 chord up high. So now the downbeat of the A. So it's just like in any one of the blues courses on TrueFire, you know, that's how you comp between, in a blues, between the 1 and the 4 chord. So I just do that on the downbeat of that A chord. So that part comes out with a certain amount of drama, right? Because you're like... And then, to be honest, I was gonna try and play a descending fours lick in the style of like Schenker on like the Lights Out album by UFO, but the tempo was too demanding, so I changed it to triplets. So here I'm in A Mixolydian, and it's... And then it's just blues licks. Sorry. It's just blues licks, and the last one ends, it's all triplet blues licks, so it's very similar to what I did down here. And it's over. So it's very tight. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on moment to moment, but it definitely moves from straight up blues licks to incorporating Mixolydian, and then straight up blues licks and Mixolydian. So there you go.